Ready?
So many mics.
3, 2, 1.
Better together.
That's their intro.
That was so loud.
Everyone just
Better
logged
together.
off after that one.
All right,
Yo,
I'll
my
do it.
fart
I'll do it with
smells,
you guys.
FYI.
Ready?
Please don't
No.
fart. He farted in the car yesterday, dude. I literally had to put all the windows down.
He was being so dramatic.
Guys,
Dude.
come on. 5:44.
Where the thing is already
I literally
started.
farted
Oh,
out.
sorry.
Okay.
Dude,
all
we
right, let's
just
go,
did the
let's go.
intro,
Are we
Jess.
Stop.
Are we on?
We're going.
Where's
We're
the
going.
camera?
Ready?
gone.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Better together.
Dude, we're
Someone has
so
to be the-
cringe.
Bro, those harmonies were lit.
Anyways, what's up, everybody?
Everybody was
what's
so
up?
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Today
Where am
I
I?
have two special guests.
What the
Gabriel-
heck?
I have
Me and Gabe? What about Jess?
Oh. Yeah.
I have Gabriel
That's
Conte.
rude of you, Sebastian.
I have my best friends out here. I have Gabriel Conte.
What up? What up?
I have Jess Conte. You wanted to say your name, say it.
No, it's okay.
Why am I last?
And then
He saved the best for us.
anyways, so I'm very glad
What
to have
in
you
the-
guys here.
What about me?
No,
There we
I'm
go.
very
There we
grateful.
go.
Actually, we got the one and only Bobby Mares in the building. Woo, 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 woo.
Thank you for being here.
You're welcome. This is going to
Anyway.
be a treat.
Dude, anyways, I want to start off this podcast by introducing Bob. Bob,
Hey,
he's like the third person.
Bob,
This is
what's
your
your
third
name?
podcast with me,
Bobby.
right?
What?
This is your third podcast with me, or fourth.
Probably fourth. We always do like a podcast. And then,
Okay, but let's introduce him the right
and then
way.
Seb's
Okay.
like,
Bob, what's your name?
wait, but Seb. We always do a podcast and then Seb's like, oh, it didn't go good. Let's do it again. And I do like 8 times. So this is
That
probably like
was
my ninth.
the first time ever. Bob was
we did that 2
He
different
was,
times.
Seb was getting his footing.
Yeah,
two-
I was getting my footing on that.
That was 2 separate times we did that.
But hey, I want to applaud you on this because none of like you wouldn't be sitting at this table if it weren't for you because you were the first one to encourage me
Are
to
you
do a
gonna applaud
podcast.
me?
Wow.
You didn't even applaud me.
I did earlier.
That was like 2.
all right. Well, anyways,
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So
Thank you, guys.
Bob was the first person ever to encourage me doing a podcast. He's like, you talk way too much at church. You might as well do a podcast.
It's
wow.
true.
But anyways,
Remember what you called me at church at one time?
Yeah.
I remember
Okay.
this story.
Wait. Hold up.
I think
Hold
we-
up.
we already talked about it,
We
I
shouldn't
think.
attack me already.
That's
all right?
true.
All right, fine.
Bullies?
You know what?
He likes to say bullies.
No, he's a bully.
See,
He's a full-on bully. He knows
What
how to
the- I
pick
just
my
got
buttons. He knows how to pick my buttons.
I don't pick buttons. I
Yes,
push
you
'em.
do. You're always
I
like,
push 'em,
all right,
dude.
pick buttons, push buttons.
Why would you pick a button?
I don't know. Maybe you go to a store, you're choosing a color
Oh, like
of
choosing
button.
a button?
Yeah,
I feel like
you
this
choose
is a
button.
podcast of you two arguing, and Jess
Yeah.
and I are just sitting here watching it live.
Well,
Okay,
anyways,
go.
We're
We're
gonna
the
start
live
off-
studio audience.
What's up? I'm Bobby.
We're gonna talk about that story. I promise you. But we gotta talk about how we all met. So how did we all meet?
Oh, and Seb doesn't have AC in his house, and I'm hot.
All right, dude. It's yours too. Your
And
place
mine's
doesn't
too.
have. Yeah, yours
Okay, go.
doesn't have
Well,
it.
when we all first met, I know Bobby was a fan.
Yeah.
No,
like
yeah.
The first time we ever met. Where was that? Bob, shoot the story.
That was at VidCon.
VidCon.
Was it VidCon?
It
Yeah, it was
VidCon.
It was VidCon.
Yeah,
Yeah, It was in at the hotel.
Yes.
In the lobby.
At the Hyatt.
part.
Yeah.
Next
We're
to the
here
restaurant.
because of me.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I
That's
don't
true.
really remember that day.
Technically, yeah. You don't remember it?
Mm-mm.
Look at how Bob
Thanks.
feels.
Thanks, Jess.
I know.
Okay,
Alright.
okay. Anyway, go on with the story.
Yeah, tell
Okay,
the
so
story, Bob.
here's a story. I was with a friend and I watched you guys from like probably from the beginning of you guys starting
Really?
to like vlog.
That's hilarious.
That's-
Because
really weird.
I saw you at the right before it because you're doing stuff with Awesomeness maybe.
Oh yeah.
And I
had
was with
done some
Awesomeness.
Awesomeness TV stuff.
Yeah, so I was with Awesomeness and then we had like
wow,
mutual friends
that
in
is
Awesomeness.
a throwback, dude.
Yeah, so that's how I
Wild.
like I knew your stuff, and they're like telling me about you, and they're like, "Oh, like you don't cuss? I know one other person in the world that doesn't cuss, Gabe." And I was like, "Oh, I'll check him out because there's no one else in the world that I know of."
That is so funny.
And so
bro.
that's how like I initially like someone said that about you.
That's
and I was like,
hilarious.
"Oh, like that's what I do."
Let's go.
I've
dude.
never heard that story.
Yeah, and so
this is the first time I'm hearing this right
yeah,
now.
and
This is
so
pretty great.
I started watching, and right at that time, I think you guys were just like you just met. You just met.
Yeah, probably.
And then you guys started doing your stuff. Months passed, and
Then
how
VidCon.
in depth do you want to?
Well, then, yeah, go for it.
VidCon. Well, how long?
VidCon
It's
was
probably-
like 2017.
But
Yeah.
we didn't go. That was like that would have been a year and a half later.
Yeah, I probably saw you guys for a little bit because I was watching your guys' stuff, and then I went through like a breakup at the time when you guys were like full on like dating, And then
No,
I
we-
remember watching you guys, and I was like, oh, I don't even feel bad about my breakup because you guys are cool together. And who I was with at the time wasn't. Whatever. But I was like, oh, that like made me feel like I didn't feel bad.
Oh,
like
wow.
going through a breakup
It gave
because
you
I was
hope.
like, because I was like, oh, they're cool. Like
Bob.
this is a
Yeah.
good relationship.
Oh, Bob, come on.
And the
dude.
relationship
Dap me
I was
up,
in
bro.
wasn't like.
How about
it just
me?
wasn't good. Oh,
He's
Just kidding.
I'm telling. We're getting there.
I know.
he's the one
Okay.
giving us compliments
This
right
is
now.
my podcast. Just
So
kidding.
at that point, I watched you guys for a little bit. You guys were like fully in it. We all did VidCon, and I remember I saw you guys, all of you guys, Seb 2, Sebastian Gomez 2. You were all standing in the lobby, and I
Yeah.
passed. I was with Corinna.
No, it was Sebi G, SEB
Yeah, at the time,
triple EG,
on Venmo.
and he gave you a
Yeah,
sticker.
on Venmo.
And he gave you a sticker. Said subscribe to my channel.
Probably.
What the?
You used to do that.
I know. We don't have to talk about
But he
that.
didn't do that to me. Okay, so I saw you
No,
guys
probably.
all
I
hanging
thought I probably
out.
did.
You
Oh,
guys-
no. I want
Hold on.
Sebastian, give us the pitch.
No.
What? What bitch?
When you walk it up to
Hey,
people.
my name's Gabriel.
What's up? My name is Sebastian
what's your
Gomez.
channel?
My channel is SebiG, SEB triple EG. You can follow me on Instagram. I'll give
can't
you a
remember.
free bracelet.
That
That way you don't remember it.
bracelet.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
still
yeah,
wearing
he's-
them.
Yeah, he's giving me a lot of bracelets.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, so I walked past all three of you
Gotta
guys.
make money. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was with Karina. We went up to like go visit someone in the room, and I saw you guys. I was like, I want to at least say like hi, but I was like, I don't want to. I was like, if we come back down and you guys are still there, I'll say hi. And then we left and we came back, and you guys are still there. So I was like, oh, well,
Now
you guys
you-
are still there, so
now
I'll
you
say
have
hi.
to do it.
Yeah. So I just went up. I went up to you guys. I didn't know you.
Yeah, he didn't. Well, obviously, because I mean, yeah, obviously. Why are you doing that? Why are you putting me in that
You're
position?
telling. I want to tell the story. I didn't know you at the time.
All right, mother effer.
It comes back in a good way.
Okay.
So I had to say it. Is that going, by the way?
Yeah, it
it's
is
just
going. It is
it's
going.
just blank.
It's just blank.
So anyways.
Wait.
You keep on
Actually-
talking. I'll go check.
Okay. So anyways, I was like, okay, I came back down. You guys are still there. I came up and I was just like, oh, hey guys, I like you guys' stuff.
Yeah, I remember
I'm
it
Bobby.
was you were like, "Hey, I'm Bobby. I like your guys." And I think I remember that interaction. The reason I remember that was like the first time where it was like a cool YouTuber guy who like watched
Instead of, like,
or
girls
liked
or
our
what?
yeah. And
Like,
you know,
girls
I mean, normally
typically-
the stuff was like if there were other YouTubers who knew who we were, it was like other girls who liked our relationship and stuff, or you know, like most of our fans were girls. But like that was the
Yeah.
first time like it was a YouTuber dude was like, "Oh, I like your content," and I was like, "Oh, cool."
But I think what also, well, what were you
Lit.
gonna say?
I was just say I wish I remembered it.
What the?
Yeah,
wish,
I think
I
you
wish.
just said like, I don't even know if you said hi. You
She
might have just,
wishes.
like,
She
I think you
wishes.
just waved. But yeah, it wasn't like a super like, oh my gosh, you guys are so cool. Because like we both did like awesomeness stuff.
Yeah, we were
So, like,
already we were already in the business. We got it. You
Yeah.
got to be chill about it.
Yeah, so I was like,
And
oh,
then-
but yeah.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. And then Seb comes out screaming and yelling as always.
No, I did not.
Hey, I'm Seb!
No, I did not. You effing
No, and
bully.
then
You're an effing bully. Making up a story.
I kind
More
of
dramatic.
remember that.
You remember that
I
part?
remember Seb talking to
Don't
another guy.
even
I do.
start. Don't even
and then
start.
at that point, Seb's like, oh, what did, okay, take it from there. What did you say to me?
Well, I went up to you because I was.
Because we were all there.
So I've been watching Bob since like 2016, like 2015, something like that,
Yeah.
somewhere around that time. So I watched his like videos like all the time. I really liked your stuff. I remember even commenting once, and we had like the same amount of subscribers. I was like, oh, maybe he'll answer back at me because like I'm kind of legitimate. Never answered back. But anyways,
Well, it's-
Wow, you bully. You bully.
I'm a bully, aren't I?
yeah,
I didn't answer.
accept it. Anyways, so we're like,
So what did you say?
so
You're like, oh, hey,
I
I'm
go
your
up,
biggest
well,
fan.
I was shut up.
That's
dude.
what I remember.
No, you don't.
That's what in my memory.
Maybe I treated you like it, but no. But I will be honest. I'll be straight up honest. So like, I go up to Bob because I was like, whoa, Bob just came up to Jess and Gabe, and I used to watch his videos.
What happened?
Oh, he's throwing
Fell
shade.
off.
No, just kidding. I watched
And
his
music.
videos.
It's whatever. He said he liked my music.
Okay, I watched his videos. I went up to him and I was like, hey, I watched your stuff. I just want to say, like, I was like, oh, I really like your videos. Thanks for like whatever. Because I also knew he hung out with Kian and JC, and like I saw your whole progression from going.
That's
from,
when I
like,
lived with them,
living
too.
in Anaheim by yourself to moving into the Sycamore house at the time, because that's where you were living at the time, right?
Yeah.
And so I remember after that like meeting, we all like exchanged numbers, or I got your number, or did you get his number?
I think we followed each other on Twitter.
No, Snapchat. Because I remember this. Because I remember a week.
Snapchat. What's Snapchat?
I know, right? But a week later, I saw Bob post a story of him like listening to Oceans, and he like recorded like him listening to it on the radio in his car. And so I DM'd him, I like messaged you through Snapchat, and I was like, "Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite songs right now. Like, really like it. If you ever want to come to church, come to church." And so from there.
I mentally was like, I want to go to church because I just moved to LA that year.
Yeah.
And I didn't know any churches yet. So
I was nervous to DM him too, because I knew like he was part of like the whole like Keelan and JC crew, and that like you were like it was really hyped up at the time because it was your house against like the Dobrik house in a certain sense. You guys were not versus each other, but
not
you guys,
like at the same level.
not the same level, but there was like
Those
a
are
second house.
the two content vlogging houses.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, there weren't many like houses at the time of like people filming all together.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I kept that in mind. Like I wanted to go to church, and so I kept wanting to, and I didn't for like a while, and then I hit you up one time because
I'd always post that I was at church home.
Yeah, he always stories at church instead of listens, and
I get your
it's
motive.
really disgraceful.
I'm a
And-
victim. I'm a victim of bullying. Okay, I'm a victim, and this guy is a perpetrator.
No, but
And
thankfully,
you're also virtue signaling, Snapchatting Judah on stage.
What the heck?
and so, anyways, I saw that he posted, and then I hit you up, and I was like, "When's the next one?" or something like that.
Yeah,
And then we went.
And then no,
Then
and
we
then
started.
He was
went-
like, probably next year.
yeah.
He's like,
No,
stop.
but you went for the first time by yourself with like Warren and like Kean or something like that. And then I met you on the second one, and I
Yeah.
remember him like inviting me to like jump in his. You just got your Jeep.
Oh,
And I remember getting in his car and I was like, I'm effing nervous right now because he came with like a whole posse of people, and it was just me by myself.
Classic Bob.
And I was just like,
Classic Bob with just millions of friends, the whole crew.
and I didn't
I have
even
zero now.
I didn't even meet him like before church. I think I like came late or something. You were already sitting, so
Yeah.
I just sat next to you, and from there
you're
on,
just sweating the whole time. Is kind of.
all right.
I remember.
It's kind of stinky.
But I remember. All right, yo,
I'm just kidding.
okay,
It's a joke.
I understand, and I'll
okay,
take
go,
it.
go.
Like
Finish the
every
story.
wound you've put on my body. Anyways,
Wow.
It started with this is one of my best friends. Now I have every wound on his body.
Okay, so it got to a point where I remember I went up to Jess and Gabe because they didn't know, because we started hanging out.
Yeah.
And then I
At
was like,
church.
you got to meet Bob. Like, Bob's like cool. He's like, you guys. He's not like crazy or anything like that. And then,
And I was
I
really.
do remember that.
I was-
You kept going like, sorry.
you know,
No,
go
no,
for
you
it.
go, you go.
I was just going to say like, he kept saying, oh yeah, I'm like going to church with Bobby. I'm like, who's Bobby?
What the? You didn't remember me the one interaction year
No.
before?
But he like kept talking about you
Yeah.
in a good way.
He still does. He
Yeah,
still
and I
hypes
was
me
like,
up.
I remember when he told me that, and I remember that moment specifically because he was like, "Oh, you got to hang out with Bobby," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I remember that guy."
Yeah.
No,
What? No?
I
don't
couldn't
really-
tell if you were being sarcastic.
like I don't really want to hang out with him.
What the?
No, but then we started hanging out because I think the one was like the first time we like all got to know each other. I know.
Snakes.
Snakes. Jess?
Oh, it
Snakes.
was
Hit it.
snakes.
I
Go with
wasn't-
that story.
I wasn't there.
Yes, you
Yes,
were.
you were.
You were at the.
You had
snake.
a note, and you had
What?
like an
The big
anaconda
snake.
around your neck.
Oh, the
Big old snake.
snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big
I
yellow
remember
one.
that.
Big
I remember
snake.
that. No. Oh, I remember. I'm thinking about the time when I was on set and you guys all hung out.
And we saw
That was a
coyotes.
long time.
That was a long time
That was a
ago.
long time after.
Yeah.
we all
But the
hung out.
first time you guys like met each other and like we went to the snake thing, so we all
Yeah,
were
did the
pretty
snake
vulnerable
thing.
and scared about
we
the
all
whole
filmed.
thing.
You guys filmed. You filmed. I filmed.
Yeah.
I don't think we posted that one though,
Yeah, so they
because
just
we
gave me
didn't.
the
Yeah,
footage.
it was.
I did, I think. I think
Yeah.
I filmed. Anyway.
Yeah, so we all like hung out and we got scared of snakes, and then we went to this restaurant where we sat down, and Jess was like, "You have an accent."
Yeah.
Go for it.
I mean, that's
where I first
literally
got-
all I remember.
That's where I first got into it. Why don't you remember anything? What is happening? She's like,
Okay.
oh, I
So
just remember.
sorry.
What do you
we-
mean?
about
don't
his accent?
remember.
What about his accent?
I don't know. You just sounded different, like close to
She's
the
like,
south.
Bobby, you have a weird accent.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
No, you just sounded different than like LA people. And then I was like,
Yeah.
are you from the south? And you're like, I'm from New Mexico. I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
Yeah, I remember that interaction because I took speech therapy right
No.
after for about 2 years.
I've
So.
I've taken speech therapy.
I did when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Couldn't say my
You
R's.
And I couldn't say my sounds.
Really?
Really?
What would it come out as?
So now when I speak Spanish, I sound more like a gringo rather than like Latino.
Because you couldn't do the
Yeah, because I couldn't do the in English.
like
Wait,
instead of like think, what would it be?
It would be like sink. Like sink. I'd like to
Oh.
sink today.
Really?
Yeah. Instead of like
Why
think.
today sounds like that?
I don't know. Why I don't know.
Today.
Today. Okay. Anyways.
I have to sing today about where I'm going to.
But all of that, like I know we've told you guys like a long story. That started that exact day. You know, we met each other, we talked, we had a great conversation. That day started our whole and credit crew thing.
Yeah.
Because right after that, I was the only one who had a Disney like annual pass. And so Bob always told me like, oh, I love Disney so much. I was like, dude, let's go to Disney right now. Get an annual pass. It's only like $50 a month.
Bob was like, I love the roller coasters there.
No,
They're
actually-
so fun.
I don't remember this part.
Actually, no, it wasn't even that. I was telling him like, oh, let's go to the Void. Because at that time, there was this VR thing that we all loved going.
loved
we
the
showed,
Void.
I remember when we showed you the Void.
Yeah, and I
we
was
were-
just like, whoa.
I like the Void.
Yeah,
Dude,
so
the
the Void
Void
is
was-
like this VR amusement park where like you put on a headset, whatever, and then you just start like,
It's like a warehouse with a bunch of different rooms, and you put on a VR headset, and you're like all seeing each other in your headset, dressed up. It was a Star Wars one at the
Yeah.
time, so you're dressed up as clones, and then you're walking through,
That
and
was
you
cool.
go from room to room, and everything.
You really talked about it a lot. Sorry.
it was lit though.
yeah.
Yeah,
and
that was very cool. And you could like feel heat and stuff.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
an immersive experience. Like
Yeah.
the ground would rumble if you were like on a vibrating platform or
Yeah.
something.
Dude, yeah, it's
pretty
crazy. And so from there, we went from, I was trying to bring him to the Void because he hasn't experienced it yet. It was closed. So I was like, all right, let's just go to Disney. And I already was like talking Zero up about, oh, you should get an annual pass.
Did we go to Disney?
No,
I
you
forgot
guys
about
didn't.
Disney.
You guys went home. It was just me, Leonard. It was me, Lenny, and you.
Oh yeah.
And then we went to, and you have a vlog of it. He has the vlog of it where like we grab. Are you gonna interrupt again or what?
Oh.
But we grab the
What'd
annual
you grab,
pass.
Sebastian?
Well, we bought an annual pass.
Oh,
He
you had
bought
an
one.
annual pass?
I hugged
Yeah,
him.
yeah, okay.
And we held hands for the rest of the
really?
night.
You held hands?
Did we go? We went in.
Yeah, we went. Our first ride together was Thunder Mountain,
Ooh.
Ooh,
and then
a
from
nice
there
one.
That's a nice
good
one.
we started going together, and we're like, you guys should get it, and then you guys got it, and then we started going to the
So
parks
we're
together.
leaders.
Wow.
We
Yeah.
are pioneers.
You guys are trendsetters.
Yeah.
We are pioneers.
Wow.
Truly. Wow.
What a
Thank
beautiful
you.
thing.
So yeah.
Thank
Anyways,
so
you guys
when-
for your service to humanity.
Wait, so for our first time hanging out was the snake thing.
Yep.
Why did we keep hanging out after? Just 'cause Disney?
Yeah, I think Disney, and then like what?
Good-
Maybe it
good
was.
vibes.
Honestly, I think what got us more connected was when we did that tattoo video for you guys. When we
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's when you guys saw that it was just funny, dude.
That's when
That
I
was
was
a
like,
funny one.
wait, Bobby has a sense of humor. I didn't know that before.
What the?
you did though.
I
You
do.
did.
I
You
currently
did.
still do. Anyways, what I remember from when we ate, I remember you're asking me all these like technical questions about like my vlogging camera because you like couldn't like believe that I was like vlogging with like a full setup
Oh, you're
Remember
vlogging
that?
with like a massive thing.
because you guys were doing G7X
Yeah,
at
yeah.
that time.
I was like, why are you vlogging with this
Yeah,
monster?
I remember that. And then I
Yeah.
remember Jess like got us all silverware, and I was like, oh, that's very nice.
Oh, I do
Oh,
remember.
She like
that.
got us
that.
silverware and like placed it out, and I was like, oh,
I don't remember that.
that's not that's a nice person.
What? What? Why are you disappointed? I can't remember. You don't even remember half the conversation we're having right now. Okay, so I got a story to tell.
Okay.
Because Bob called me out, and actually, you start
Do
off.
you want to keep on the theme of
Do you know what's?
all this?
We're going. We're having a conversation right now.
Aren't we supposed to be
theme?
reminiscing on the good
Disney
times from
and
Disney?
friendship.
Yeah, this one doesn't really.
What good times?
Oh
He
my gosh,
always-
Seb!
I had great times.
Oh
Wait,
my
hold up.
goodness, dude.
Hold up. I'm about to wait.
My
Hold
ears are bleeding.
Hold up. I'm about to call you out. This guy doesn't go on any rides with us. And so he's scared of like every ride, every roller coaster. But we did have a great
I'm glad
memory.
he doesn't shame me publicly for it though.
You just shamed me for the past 30 minutes, dude. Anyways,
We do have a great memory.
we have a great memory. Jess, hit it. Let's go.
Okay, there's this ride called. Is it called Guardians of the Galaxy? Is
Get me
that
out of
it?
here.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't think you were at Disney with us this day.
I wasn't.
Oof.
But we really bonded.
He was though. Like what happened was
No, I don't think he was.
No, he had to do something for acting. So he had to like leave early, and then it was just me, you,
Oh.
and Jess.
Maybe.
No, was that when you were with your friend Jess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't just us. You had like two other friends, weren't you?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
wasn't he
Gabe.
there? Or whatever. You know. Apparently, you know.
Gabe left.
I told you to
He had
tell
to
the
go
story.
to sleep early or something because he was waking up early. You stayed and partied
With us.
at Disney.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, so go for it.
We don't know why, but you left.
Something.
You're no longer there.
It was
She's
active,
there
100%.
with
So
Jess.
I think this was the time in our friendship where we weren't like, I don't know, tight.
Wow,
Well,
that's one opinion.
no, like from your side, because Seb tells me that's the only reason why you would have gone on this ride.
Yeah.
Was because you're like,
it
I wanna
probably
be-
was.
Yeah.
It was.
So Guardians of the Galaxy, it's like a beautiful, fun drop.
Okay,
It's a really
it's
fun
a
time.
deadly, it's terrifying. It used to be called Tower of Terror.
And it's amazing.
Okay.
So for some reason, I can't remember, but Bob agreed to go on it with us. And he sat in the middle.
I think they put something in my churro.
I
I don't know why I agreed to that. I was like, you
I
know what?
know. I remember Bob was next to me. You're like talking to Jess, your best friend Jess. Jess has a best friend who's called Jess also.
Yeah.
True.
And so Bob goes up to me and he's like, I'm only going because I want to get like closer to Jess and like get to know her more. And so
Okay,
Wow.
first off,
Thanks, Bob.
that
Bobby.
yes.
I
How would I have been able to
Bring
tell
a
her
Bible
that?
Bobby,
right
that is
here.
my wife.
bring a Bible in
That is
here.
my
I
wife.
will.
I've never said that in my
Yes,
life.
you did.
What I probably was saying something in the fact of like,
Bring the Bible.
I
will
did not
put my hand
say
on
it
the
like
Bible.
that. That makes it sound creepy. I did not say it.
Okay.
That makes it sound like I'm like,
I want to get.
Okay, what
Seb,
from your
I'm getting closer to the Conte family.
Not
I'm getting,
like that.
I'm getting
He
in.
just- He just
what
wants to be
position?
better
What?
friends.
Tell us
Yeah.
from your point of view. What happened?
I think it was like, okay, like this is like a cool bonding experience. I've never been on it. I've heard good stuff. I'm effing scared of it. Like I don't want to go on it, but
Yeah.
it's like a cool bonding. Although we've had plenty of times after to bond, and I learned my lesson that first time. But that was it.
He's sitting in the middle
Yeah.
of Seb and I, and he's like grabbing onto us and screaming.
And he's not screaming like,
Okay, it was scary.
but he's not screaming like, he's going,
Okay, but also let's move back a little bit. Seb, when I just said what I said, did that trigger in your brain that that's how I said it?
What?
I didn't say, I want to get closer to Jess.
No,
I was like, oh, it's a bonding experience.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that makes more
Yeah,
sense.
and I didn't,
Sorry, I didn't
call out
communicate
Jess.
well.
I was with you too, you fool.
Yeah, but like they were talking, probably they were walking ahead of us and then we were walking in the back or something like that.
But then you went on it. We became like super good friends, and you're like, okay, I don't need it.
After you
I
touched
don't
my
need to
wife's
do-
shoulder.
Dude,
he held on to both of us.
I
like
was
this.
holding material,
If
dude.
you're
I was
watching
like,
it on YouTube,
and like tears are just flinging out of my eyes.
Dude, yeah,
It's
that
going so
happens on
fast.
those rides. Like your eyes start watering and it like goes up your face.
It was
You're
just
like, oh.
flinging back
Oh my
out of my,
gosh.
and they were just laughing at me. And I was like, "What is so funny?" Like,
Oh my
like
gosh.
some sort of like
My
sound
favorite
came
memory.
out.
but there's been two that I've only been able to experience that Bob twice, and then we went on like goofy like Sky School.
Oh, that was so good.
And
I don't like that ride, to be honest.
I
That one's
love it.
The
I'm
scariest
jolted.
roller coaster in
Dude,
all of Disney.
No,
hands down.
No, it's not. It's so much
yeah,
fun.
The
compared to the
Incredicoaster-
Incredicoaster,
You feel like
Incredicoaster
a
Incredicoaster is
ball.
like
Super
piece of
smooth.
cake.
It's like going on a
compared to
Tesla.
that ride.
Yeah, so I learned my lesson after that. I don't want to bond with anyone
Yeah,
anymore
so
after that.
it got to the
I
point
was
where
over it.
Bob-
so I run away.
Yeah, but it got to a point where like
makes
anytime we
sense.
wanted to go on like the Incredicoaster or like even whatever it's called, the
I went on
Galaxy-
Sky. I went on the Sky
Guardians.
one that
yeah,
I
but
didn't want
because
to.
it was small. You're like you went on that because it was small.
my
not because-
hands went numb.
Yeah, he grabbed onto me again. But he like held my arm. Like it wasn't like he like grabbed onto my shirt. Like he put his
But see,
arm
this was a
around
different
my-
time. I think you were there too. The soaring over California or something.
Were you there on that one too?
Yeah, I went on that one because I was like, okay, everyone wants to go.
And so you just
I'll
went-
just go to
Soaring.
like.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you
I
were
wasn't
scared of
there.
soaring,
I'm
right?
so scared because we go up and I'm like, I'm gonna fall forward.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna fall forward, and then my hands went numb, dude. And then I was like, I'm not going on
he
that again.
says that, but like
Dude.
I don't believe him. I
That's
just
one of
think
the
he's, like-
greatest rides too.
But you like Space Mountain, which
Space
just
Mountain's cool.
doesn't.
Yeah, there's hit or miss.
It's
But-
out of sight, out of mind. He can't see what the ride looks like.
no,
If I
it
saw
got
it.
it got to a point where we just
if you
stopped
saw it, you
telling-
wouldn't go on it anymore.
Done.
Yeah, it got to a point where we stopped telling Bob like what rides were like what the ride description was, and also if
The
we
Mummy.
did go back
Yeah.
to Disney,
Yes.
yeah, we have to talk about that. But if every time we went back to Disney, it got to a point where one day it was Jess's birthday, and we're like, oh, for Jess's birthday, we're going on Incredicoaster or something like that, or Guardians of the Galaxy. Bob runs away,
Oh, yeah.
like hides.
After being offered $4,000.
What?
Oh yeah.
I don't think you
was
would've
like,
paid up.
I was like trying to get him on. He was,
Would you have paid me?
Definitely not.
If we,
No, not a chance, dude.
It was
I don't know. It depends on how. I
Between
can't remember
us.
at the time how.
Albert.
no, but he was like, "Oh, where you going for this one?" Just was. It went up to 4,000. I was like, "No, I don't want to go." And then they insisted on me
No,
going.
no, I
and
don't know.
had to
If
run.
I don't know. I mean, that's a hefty. I would have been like,
heavy.
it would have been like, all right, I'll to keep to my word. I'll like send it to your bank account, but you're sending most of it back.
Yeah, but then one day you guys surprised me to go to Universal because I've never been. And that time I knew what the Mummy was in Florida, but I knew if we told Bobby what the roller coaster was.
No, I knew what the Mummy was too. I had been on it.
Yeah, like,
we didn't.
we
tell
all-
you.
So
we
they
all
start
knew
lying to me.
Yeah.
They start lying to me because they're great friends. And
No, we're just trying to
But-
get you a little bit out of your comfort zone.
but I read we're walking up to the Mummy. They're like, "Oh, it's like
we
it's
had
kind
some,
of fast,
we had
but
some
it's
high
okay."
expectations for you, and we appreciated your bravery.
But I see the warning signs. It's like high speed roller coaster. And I was like, guys, I can read. Like, you guys are lying to my face. I can read. And I still went on.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
And
I think
You
we
went on
twice.
twice.
did you liked it?
No.
You liked it.
Oh.
Yeah, 100% you liked
Oh,
it.
It was
you
scary,
liar.
dude. When
is-
we went backwards,
Yeah,
oh my God.
it is cool when you go backwards. That's kind of the
Because
best part.
the
though.
whole time, like, we get to the stop, and then everyone's like, oh, we're going to drop. And I'm like, everything's just a lie at this point. And then we just go
All right.
backwards.
All right, but yeah,
It was fun. Good times.
Those are that's why we call ourselves. I'm just grateful for the times that we've had to share. Like, because no joke, if it wasn't for like Disney and Universal, we did hang out a lot and we did other activities like mini golfing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I think what united us was going to Disney like
you
all the
get to
time.
spend really long hours together, of
In
just,
line.
especially when you're in line. You're just like talking and catching up, and it's a bonding experience, which is
That's
cool.
true. I always
Yeah.
appreciated that. Like, in line, we'd like talk about like good stuff, good heartfelt stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But also, like, Disneyland was our time to like get out of LA and just go have fun.
Yeah, because my favorite thing about having the annual passes was being like, oh, it's 7 p.m. I'm bored. Let's all go to Disney right now and just do something fun. Yeah. But anyways, we're gonna talk about another story
It's
right now,
really good, Sebastian.
which is the other story we're gonna talk about
What?
is Bob calling me out. So I'm gonna let you tell the story.
Okay, we're gonna wrap
And
up
I'm gonna-
this with a horrible story. Let's go.
What the f? Okay, go for it.
So I was in church. I was praying, I think.
No, you were not.
And
All day he
That
was.
sounds
You know
a
what?
lot like Bob.
I'll
actually.
stay quiet, and then I'll tell my
I
side of
was
the story.
I was praying, and then Seb leans over to me and he's like, "I'm gonna bond with Jess. I want to bond with Jess somehow."
What?
And
He's making up this whole story. Effing go for it.
no, I think I was praying to the Lord above, and then this guy stands up in front of everyone and points at me and says, "Bobby's the Antichrist," in church in front of everyone. And I was like, Seb, what are you doing?
He did. Wait, hold up. He
And he's
didn't
like,
get-
no. And you know when when he's fired up, he's just going, and everyone's like, Seb, calm down.
No. No.
Was
no.
church
No.
ended? Was it the
Dying.
end
It
of
was
church?
before. I think it was before.
like
No.
Judah was speaking as this was happening.
I know there was like a
was
lead
loud.
up to it though.
Yeah, dude. He's
I don't
like
think
he
so.
just tells he
Not from
I
Bob's
think
point
I,
of
was
view.
I think I was picking his buttons.
Oh
yeah,
my
he all day Bob was pushing my buttons.
How
Like,
so though?
just making fun of me.
Like,
all
what
day.
was I doing though?
You're being a bully. And
But
so-
your definition of bully isn't the same as our definition of bully.
No, you know when to push my buttons.
But, like, what
you
was I
know,
doing?
No, this is what you know. Anytime I'm in like a bad mood, you're just like, oh, I want to egg him on and make him even more aggravated. So you
No.
keep on saying things like, it's not like, you know, you have your zingers, make fun of me or whatever. But then there's moments where it's like, you're just like, you get at it, at like my insecurities. Yeah.
Wait,
Yes.
like what? Tell
Yes.
me. What are you
Yes.
saying?
It's
Yes,
like
yes.
brotherly fighting, right?
Yeah, it's like, exactly.
Oh, I remember.
Well,
I remember.
No, you don't.
You
really?
like you did a weird stutter, and I was like, "Papa," or something, and you're like, "Boo! You're the Antichrist."
No.
It was a stutter. I remember. Sometimes you stutter in your words,
I
like
do
every
stumble on my words
for
a lot.
your
No,
example.
but compared to you, like you guys, I stumble a little bit more. Like the other
No.
day, we were playing video games the other day.
Oh my-
You know what just happened the other day?
What happened?
Remember what I said on Twitch?
Yeah.
I saw
But
a
that's
wild
normal.
boar.
But that's normal. That's normal. But okay, so basically he was like, "All right, guys, let's all sit down." And I was probably like, "Sit down." And he's like, "You're the Antichrist, you bully."
But it was an all day thing. I was like, look at you, because he was wearing like these Judah glasses. And Judah was like wearing these glasses that were big. So I was like, look at you, you fake Judah with your fake Judah glasses. And then I was like, yeah, like that. And he just got the glasses, and
I
he
took
like
zero
wore it
offense.
every time. And then I was like, "You're the Antichrist. You're not even
everyone.
Christian." Blah blah blah.
Oh my!
He said you're not
gosh,
even a
dude.
Christian to me in front of everyone at church.
Christian.
Yeah, but
And I'm the bully because I said,
hold up. It was an all day thing. Like it's like a teapot, like ready to like blow up. Like if you didn't like pour out the water or anything like that. I was at that level, and then he started.
It's okay.
putting in-
I could take it.
But
I
at
took
worst,
it.
no. Yeah, we both took it. I took the majority of
I-
it. Because I looked like a fool after it in front of everybody. And so after the whole thing, after the whole sermon, I went up to him during worship and I said, "Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I called you those things. I didn't mean to. It was the heat of the moment." And you said, "I'm sorry that I pushed your buttons." You're gonna put
Mine was
some
fake.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna say a joke. I knew he was gonna say a joke. He was gonna be like, "Oh,
Did you
mine
have
was
your
fake."
fingers crossed behind
I
your back?
remember. But yeah, that's a story. Also, talking about stumbling about words.
Dude, yeah.
Wait, dude, what?
Nothing. I might have to exit the room here in a few
It'll be
minutes.
real quick. It'll be real quick. So, anyways, I do stumble my words because we were playing Twitch the other day, and we were playing Fortnite, and I see like this wild boar, and you guys are watching the Twitch stream, and all of a
This
sudden
was
I
the
say,
funniest thing I've ever seen in my
now
life.
I'm going to bleep out the word, but I said I saw a wild and you guys, and Bob's trying to like keep it on the DL. He's like,
But you weren't like, you didn't accidentally say that word.
I
it was
mixed
just
it.
you mixed up like the letters.
I
So
mixed up
was
the
like,
letters because I couldn't even think. Like I saw boar, right? But then I was like, okay, what's the name of this thing?
But you
boar's head.
amplified it like times 20 because you're like, no, I didn't. Not
I'm
the word.
live.
But I know, but like you can be like,
Edit it
yeah,
out.
I know, but you can be like, oh, I
Oops.
messed up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, it's okay. But he was like freaking out for like the next 10
That's
minutes.
kind of what made it hilarious.
It's
Yeah,
on
it was
Twitch.
really
As a
funny.
viewer, I was dying at how much he was freaking out. He was like, I didn't
But
mean
he
to say
gives-
it. I swear. I meant to say wild boar. I promise you.
He gives a good like reaction, but that's why.
And that's why he
I
pushes
poke
my
at you.
buttons because he knows I give a good reaction. He knows that like I get like heated and blow up, and so he's like he tries
But
to get me to that point.
What I always do, and you probably disagree because you
Wasn't
already
this
said you
podcast
disagree.
supposed to be about like friendship?
Happy.
Yeah,
It
all
is
of our-
about
I think
friendship.
you had
I
some-
think you're heated right
I
now.
think
I'm
you-
not heated. I'm having fun.
I think you
I'm
need to
not
talk to me
heated.
about something off camera.
You're like, I'm not heated. I'm fine.
But
together.
I love you, man. You're my best friend out here. You're my
say
best
that to
friend
the
out here.
camera. You just
Bobby
dragged me down
Mares.
for the whole
Bobby
podcast.
Mares is one of
It's
my
last
best.
podcast.
Bobby Mares is one of my best friends out here.
Wait, one
You're
of
the one. No,
or the?
you are the one that I'm most closest to out here. Like I always hang out with you. You know we hang
That's
out.
why I feel comfortable if you
If you rip
say
on me,
something
yeah,
wrong.
dude. Heck yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's funny for 1 second, but I'm not a Christian Antichrist.
Okay, we forgave each other and whatever. Anyways,
Yeah,
we got to
I don't
end this
know.
podcast, but we're going to end this podcast on a question that someone left for us. So we're going to answer this question. This question comes from Disney Queen 88 from my Twitch live stream. Go check it
Nice.
out. And she goes on to say, what is your favorite Bible verse?
Gabe and I have a kind of like a, what would you call it? A house Bible verse, like a family Bible verse that we kind of, aim
that
out.
we like.
That we,
Yeah, it's something
aim
that
our
we
life
have.
around.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is 1 Corinthians 10:31.
Whoa. What does it
you-
say?
Whether you eat or drink, whatever you do it all for the glory of God. So whether we're eating, whether we're doing this podcast, whether we are making YouTube videos, whether we're, out at Disneyland, we just want to be giving God
Let's
the glory.
go, baby.
Yep.
That's good.
My favorite one
That's
is
my
the
wife right
one-
there, guys.
Yeah, effing smart and
Shout out.
wise with the Lord.
Shout out. She's right there.
Shout out to Jess Conte. Mine is the one that you guys tattooed on me.
Oh,
The
let's
one that I
go.
couldn't remember
Yeah.
when I still don't remember. Sorry.
Is it Isaiah
It's
40?
It's what is it?
40-10.
40:10.
No.
40:12.
No.
40.
4061. Did I get it?
Oh, 40-28.
No. 4031, dude.
31.
40-31.
I knew it was something one.
I do know the verse, but I just pulled it out just to be like I don't want to sound dumb. But it says, "But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint."
Yeah, I love that.
Love that verse because on the days that I feel depressed, on the days that I feel sad, I know that the Lord's strength is within me to push me forward. Bob, what's your favorite verse?
My favorite verse is the whole Bible. So I don't know about
go.
you guys.
So
just
you're
read
kind of
one.
way more spiritual.
Yeah, you guys
because
read
like we picked
one
one random
sentence.
one. Yeah.
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 Sorry.
But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching.
You
the Better
like all
Together.
2,000 pages.
Have you read all 2,000 pages?
I've memorized it. If
Wow.
That's a question.
Start
No,
off.
That's not true.
What's the first verse of the Bible?
What a bully. You know I haven't.
Just kidding. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the Better Together podcast. Shout out to Bob, Jess, and Gabe. Thanks for catching up. I hope you guys. Anyways, wait, Bob, do you have anything to plug? Anything going on in your life right now?
No, thank you.
Really? Go!
Watch my YouTube. New Cash Cab series. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's
how
pretty
you
lit.
treat your promo, dude. Evan, lay it out there on the red carpet.
That's it.
It's Bobby Maris on YouTube.
And my
And
Triller
Jess and
Lives.
Gabriel on
One
YouTube.
second.
And Twitch, Bobby Maris Live.
Yes. No, it's not.
It's
just
Bobby
my
Maris.
name.
And like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And-
subscribe to the podcast.
How about you guys? How about you and Jess
Together.
and Gabe?
Jess and Gabriel.
You, Jess and Gabe.
Yeah.
Jess and Gabriel on YouTube.
The Holy Spirit that's in between you guys. That's what I meant to say.
Well, it's like a heart between them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How
Wow.
romantic.
That's a sign.
Yeah, what do you guys have?
That's
Jess
a
and
sign.
Gabriel on YouTube.
Yep.
And the Prompt Us
TikTok.
podcast.
Oh, yeah. My Prompt Us podcast with my buddies Chad and Zach. That one's lit.
Love those
It's
guys.
Prompt Us podcast everywhere. And
Seb?
Yeah, follow me on Twitch, Sebastian Gomez Live, this podcast, Better Together, and my main channel, and get my merch. It's in the link below. Let's get it.
Nice.
All right.
Subscribe for more podcasts.
Love
See
you
ya.
guys. We'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching Better Together.
Hear the music.